The thing about the Name Your Price tool from Progressive is that by now you've heard a lot of ads about the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. We probably don't even need the words, the Name Your Price tool, to tell you that our humpback whale pup gives you options based on your budget, or that our novelty hand buzzer helps you save on car insurance. And that's the thing about the tiny felt bag filled with marbles. At this point, you've heard a lot of ads about the elusive northern bobcat. The Name Your Price tool, the neighbor who baked you banana bread, only from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Progressive presents The Sounds of the Old World.
The year is 2019, and someone is getting up to use the bathroom at the stadium.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Oh, sorry. Excuse me? You mind if I just squeeze by here?
This has been The Sounds of the Old World.
Brought to you by Progressive, where drivers can still switch and save like it's 2019.
Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Thank you for visiting ChristopherMedia.net.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, what are you guys up to?
Oh, little weed, you know.
It's the Weedsmen Potcast Nugget.
Zippity what?
Ready to drop the bass? Let's drop the bass.
Whoop-de-doo. What does it all mean?
All the random stuff that didn't fit in Friday's show you'll find here.
Oh. Okay.
Hey, man. You got a joint?
Got a little bit of reef smell on your boy?
What that mean?
Please, just give me like weed, all right?
How good is Billions this season?
So good.
I know, right?
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. I just saw last Sunday's episode. Oh, man.
Yeah, where he goes...
They are setting up so many crazy climaxes.
Is that guy a real... Not a real person. Was that an actor?
That's Mark Cuban.
No, not Mark Cuban. The guy that he talks to about donating. What is it called? The Giving Program or something? The Giving Tree?
The Giving Oath?
The Giving Oath. Is that guy for real? Or
I don't know.
I don't know. He kind of seemed like that was... I think that's a real thing, or maybe that they're basing it off of a charity that sounds familiar and I've heard of.
Oh, he fucked. He fucked / helped Bobby. Spoiler alert.
That was so good, though. I loved when he told him, he's like, the path that you're on is like emptiness and ruin. He's like, what's the end game? Where do you stop?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah, where do you stop? That's why I don't get that shit.
Bobby Axe, man.
Like, if I had that much money, most of it would be given away.
Dude,
I swear to God, I wouldn't know what the fuck to do with it.
How about that gangster shit his wife pulled?
His wife's a cunt, man. Can I just say that? Can I say that his wife's a cunt?
I'd enjoy her.
I thought what she did was...
Does that mean I'm attracted to cunts?
I thought what she did was stupid.
Oh, come on.
I'm not exactly convinced about this. I mean, I know they play up like the edgy side of this trading business. You know, that they want this Wall Street kind of edge to it. But I just don't know if I buy this subplot of them, you know, making a business out of this and then setting a guy up with a prostitute. Maybe I'm naive and this shit really happens.
Hey, she's a businesswoman, all right? She handled it just like she said.
I don't know if it's so much her character or anything. It's like it feels tacked on because the writer said, oh, we got to give his wife something to do. Let's see.
I think
her sister's a nurse, right?
I think by episode 4...
we definitely know her sister's a nurse, so...
I think by episode 4, first season, we had definitely seen her titties. We've not seen them by episode 4 of season 2.
Is it like per season contractually?
Oh, this is an HBO. I keep forgetting that.
Yeah.
The B in HBO stands for boobs. We'll figure out the H and the O.
Hose. I mean, not that I'm a size queen.
Size king?
Size king. But you've seen her shit, right? Like,
so?
I mean, have you seen my son with his shirt off?
She's still hot naked.
Like to watch gladiator movies?
Yeah. Oh, man. Are you going to have sex with this girl?
No, I totally would. I know I talk shit about her, but I would.
She said, let's go. You would not say no.
I don't think she would get like the second syllable of that out. Let's get.
I was going to say ice cream.
She'd definitely be boner of the month.
Yeah. Let's. Anything that starts with let's, I would say yes to without her finishing the sentence.
She grabs me by the wiener. Yeah.
But
shut up.
if somebody was like in some magical world just said, you know, you have your pick of the cast of Billions, hands down is what's her name, the therapist.
I was going to say the same thing.
Ooh.
Actually, if I had picked.
Man. And, I mean, it's partially about, she's definitely got a great body. She's got some very classical curves, you could say. Very different from the other actor. Neither of them. I'm just talking about their appearance, and I cannot even remember their names.
She's also smart.
In my defense, yeah.
She's written as smart.
Yes. she's not
We're
only
talking about fictional characters
she's
in
written,
this TV show.
No, but she's written as smart, and she's played perfectly as smart.
Yes.
As not like, you know, somebody trying to act above their intelligence.
Oh.
I don't mean to... I don't want to sound offensive to say it, but like, yeah, I believe that she is as smart as the dialogue that they put in her mouth, I guess. I don't think you could pull that off. I mean, the whole cast is smart as fuck, and that's how they pull all this shit off. Paul Giamatti...
Dude, how good is he?
He is one of the most talented actors
Like,
I've ever seen.
I'm seeing some awards
riveting.
coming from this season.
If they don't, they are fooling themselves. Paul Giamatti and his little crew, actually, I really love. I have to say that is my favorite part of I like the billionaire guy,
Bobby Axe.
Bobby Axelrod.
He's my favorite.
I don't dislike him. I mean, certainly he's already proven, if you've seen Homeland, that he can do this weird in between of being practically psychopathic
and likable,
but also the first guy you would think if you wanted to go out and have a beer or some shit, or if you were in trouble.
I want to have a beer with my psychopath.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're setting up so many crazy showdowns. Like, I don't want to know what's going to happen. They got 6 episodes left, right? They're a 10.
Mm-hmm.
They're a 10 episoder.
I like how
they're set up a lot of storylines to wrap up with 6 episodes.
I like the pace that they keep, which not all shows could pull that off. And it's
like, I definitely see some writing awards coming for this season of Billions.
I know it's early, but I think the last season did it a lot too. This kind of zigzag motion. Mm-hmm. I guess it's probably purposely done. It's almost like a volley between the two sides.
Oh, but
you know,
so many things are about to start. Like April, so there's
a lot of
Archer. At least the stuff I watch, stuff on my radar: Archer, Silicon Valley. Apparently, last year was the last season of the Marin TV show. Apparently, got canceled.
I still gotta catch up.
So yeah, once you get through season 4,
I guess I'm the problem. I didn't keep up with it enough in real time.
It's your fault.
And now his show's canceled.
Yeah,
now I can watch it.
Hey, I binge watch the podcast on the weekends. Does that make up for it?
And if you're into Game of Thrones, they're starting. Their final season. They're splitting it up into 2 years. They're splitting up their final season into this year and next year.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be 6 and then 8.
Oh, I don't even watch it
or something like that.
I don't either.
I do. It's very fun.
That's a good time of year for TV coming up.
All I know is I just started watching Iron Fist that's on Netflix.
What do you think, Rob?
I'm enjoying it.
You've seen all the Marvel so far. How does it stack up?
I'd say it's good because I enjoyed the Doctor Strange movie, and it kind of borderlines a little bit on that realm.
It is
of thinking, you know.
Yeah.
And I mean, the characters that they have playing the actors they have playing the characters, are doing a good job of recreating that feel.
It's nice when you have a show like that where you have they have this through line of characters that they can draw from already.
Right.
So they've got a lot of their work done for them. They really just have to concentrate on Danny Rand's story and how to introduce him.
Right.
All the other wheels are kind of in motion, and they already have their destination planned out for them. They have to be here by the end of this series in order to set up Defenders.
Right.
Which I think we'll see before the end of this year, right?
Yeah, that's what they were saying. It's supposedly going to be...
Yeah, so this is happening.
This is the final piece, really.
Right. So I'm curious to see where they go with this next. I've always liked the idea of Iron Fist, I guess. I kind of liked kung fu shit.
Yeah, that's why I enjoy it.
And I liked reading some of the older stuff, which was actually Chris Claremont and John Byrne, I believe, also worked on it, who are people who not invented the X-Men, but certainly invented a good portion of the newer X-Men and helped form their entire journey like through the 80s and into the 90s even.
Mm-hmm. It's cool, though. I like, obviously this is going to happen, but, they're referencing other people in the city. Like, oh, what are you, acting like Daredevil? Like, it's kind of funny. They're doing puns like that.
Right. Well, I don't know. If it's done right and not done hokey, where it sticks out like, hey, don't forget, it's the Marvel Universe.
Right.
But also, in the way that they're setting this up, this idea of street-level heroes is new. It's still rather new in town, and there's not a lot of people doing it. And so when the guy pops up with the mask on, starts punching people, they're like, yeah, who are they going to compare him to but Daredevil? I mean, you are telling a story that takes place in the same city as everybody else. So how would they not crossover?
Yeah, it's kind of cool too, and they've done a couple cityscape shots. You can see the Avenger Tower in the background.
Yeah,
which is kind of cool because you've seen it in the Civil War movie, and obviously the new movie that's coming out, the Spider-Man Homecoming movie. You'll see a lot of New York in that, and Brooklyn, and so I mean it's cool that they're all kind of floating in the same world. You kind of in your mind you're like, man, I wish the whole Netflix world would join in with the movie world, but we don't know when that'll ever happen.
There's kind of a theory that the reason that Marvel became managed to continually for decades now trump DC Comics, sometimes in very major ways. I mean, DC Comics is catching up now only recently. But what was it about, even though a lot of these DC characters have a longer history with us?
Right.
They're going back to the 40s, most of the DC core characters are, and most of the popular Marvel characters didn't start until the 60s.
Late 60s, right? Yeah.
Early 60s.
Oh, okay.
But except for Captain America, he was a holdover from another company that was bought out. They bought the rights to. Same thing with DC. I mean, there was originally one company that was bought out by another company, and another, publishing company bought out a couple more, because it was comics all over the place in the 40s.
Oh, okay.
For the longest time, and then it just kind of dried up. And so there was only so many big publishing companies for this format left. One of them ended up being DC, and the other Marvel Comics. And Marvel Comics they always kind of pushed it too in their promotions that it was in your neighborhood, in your world. These heroes exist in your world. Whereas DC, where does everything happen?
It's all mythical, like Coast City,
Emerald Metropolis, City. Gotham. Yeah, Emerald City, Starling City. Right. And I don't know. I get wanting to make your own world and not having to be constricted by what's happening in real life.
Right.
But also, then what does that America look like? It's all full of cities that don't exist in the world that we live in. So it seems like more parallel dimension, which ultimately, in the comic book mind, as much as we enjoy the stories, we know they don't matter.
Right.
The what-if stories, the alternate universe stories, they just don't matter. And DC has reset their shit so many times also that I think a lot of it is just like, why does it matter? Like, this is all after Crisis whatever.
Right.
Crisis Infinity. And
yeah, but I enjoy the Marvel Universe just because of the way that it, reacts to stuff that's actually happening in this world and is able to work it into where it still keeps the interesting in the storyline itself.
Yeah. While I wouldn't say that either DC or Marvel's movies are exactly realistic,
But they're set in this real world.
I would say that the world around the superheroes, the normals, right? The non-playable characters that exist in there.
Right.
They react more realistically to the Marvel heroes in the Marvel universe than they do to the DC heroes in the DC universe. So, but I'm nervous about watching Iron Fist. I'm glad that you like it. I think I feel more confident because the reviews that I've read have been rather poor.
But you got to know, though, I don't know a whole lot about Iron Fist at all, really.
Good.
Yeah.
That means even more that you don't know shit about the character and you're enjoying the story.
That's just like when I was thinking to myself, like, I think people need to be able to, I know this world's so serious in itself and people take shit way too serious. They need to be able to disconnect and relax and enjoy a story that's set well right in front of you, and you don't have to overthink it. Like, oh, that's no way that could happen. There's no possibility. Like, okay, I understand that, but you just need to enjoy the story for what it's worth. Who wrote it?
Right.
Did a great job.
Right, like the first time I watched Drunken Master and loved it. And I was like, well, okay, so he gets drunk and he gets some kind of super fighting powers.
Right.
Whatever, it doesn't make any sense. And they're doing ridiculous, like, stunts.
Over the top, yeah.
And you just go with it. Like, realize what you're watching.
Enjoy it, yeah.
I guess every creator and every watcher, every viewer, every consumer have to decide what level of reality they want to accept.
Right.
And, if you're watching Billions, that level of reality has to be ultra high. Outside of the fact that very few people talk like that in real life, or maybe your friends just aren't that smart. Because those are some big talkers on that show.
I want to get ultra high.
What's that?
I just feel ultra high.
Ultra high? But yeah, I'd say I enjoy it. So yeah. I'm only on episode 4 though. So
okay, that's good.
They're about an hour long, every one of them. So yeah, it's
they
nice.
don't skimp on the fist.
No, definitely not. Yeah, you definitely get to see Danny Rand in full action.
Did you binge it?
No, I'm
it.
still on episode 4. So.
No. I'm just saying, did you blow through 4 episodes in one sitting?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, Friday night I watched 1 and 2
right.
late, and then this, today was
Kung
3
Fu
and 4.
at least decent.
Oh yeah, I enjoy it. Yeah, and I'm trying to figure out this other girl character, the
Colleen Wing.
Yeah, she's a master, and she's trying to teach in a downtown area. Underprivileged kids. It's an interesting story, but I'm trying to figure out how they're going to work her in because she has some extra power that they're not revealing yet.
I don't remember what Colleen Wing's powers were. Or if she was just kind of tied into the chi or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean it's great.
But she's another character from the comic books.
Yeah, the fighting's great though. I mean, if you're enjoying it for the fighting aspect, it's very well done. But yeah, check it out.
And life is getting you lonely, you can always go
down.
Toon.
I was gonna say one thing I do enjoy about whether it's on the HBOs or the Showtimes or the streaming services is you get an hour show, you get a fucking hour.
Yeah.
You get 59 minutes. Anything that's...
it's true. It does allow them to breathe a little bit and not to have this frenetic pace
Mr. Robot or whatever, you're getting maybe 40-something minutes a show or whatever because there's commercial breaks.
That show also, while it does have its moments where it will stretch out, in general, it's a little more fast-paced.
Which that's coming... That's a summer show, right? So that's coming up in the next few months. So much good TV is coming up.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm waiting for movies.
Some things are just going to have to slide by. I'll catch up with you when I got a dry spell or something. I can't do all of this. Please, ladies, I can't fuck all of you. That's what it's like.
Aaron, are you ever big into Ghost in the Shell?
Cup runneth over.
I saw that today. ScarJo.
I'm interested to see which way they're going to go with that, or if it's going to be just really shitty.
It's funny that you bring that up in conjunction with Iron Fist, because are you aware of the controversy that swirls around both of those productions?
No.
Appropriation of culture.
Okay.
The mortal sin.
Which culture is it this time? Asian?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Especially.
Yeah. This is the movie, the original book, and then animated movie, and now this feature all take place in Japan, or New Japan, I think
New
it
Japan,
is.
yep.
Yeah. The futuristic Japan. A story of a woman that was basically RoboCopped.
Yeah.
Right?
She was in a major accident.
She comes to, and they're like, we patched you up. We made you better. You know, she's a bionic woman.
Right.
With a secret past. And, yeah. So, they gave the part to a white girl.
Well, let's see how it goes.
I mean,
obviously, in the day and age of computers.
Man, remember Tom Cruise's Last Samurai?
Yeah.
Matt Damon's something.
The Great Wall.
Didn't Emma Stone play an Asian?
I'm going to watch it, and if anybody criticizes me, I'm like, look, we don't always win the war with our genitalia, okay? Sometimes we have to go where the penis takes us, and
sometimes the dick wins.
If I'm supporting appropriation of culture, well, that's just going to have to be how it is. I mean, is it any worse than the Asian girls that I watched masturbate on cams last night? Is that appropriation of culture? Is that better or worse?
Their penis is appropriating culture.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I watch them all the time.
I mean, let's face the truth also, though. If you're a fan of Ghost in the Shell, sure, it's a great story. It's the look and just feel of everything, and kind of Blade Runner style, dark future, cyber
Which I
tech
can't wait
shit.
for. They're making another one of those.
Yeah, but it was also very much, here's a woman that we're going to sexualize, and we're going to show her almost practically naked throughout the whole thing. And if she puts clothes on, they will be so skin tight.
Yeah, I'm surprised they showed her boobs in the commercial.
Oh man,
because there's no nipple.
Yeah.
But she's wearing a skin tight bodysuit. That's the
so skin tight.
Yeah, it was. It is.
But yeah, I'm a big Blade Runner fan. So the steam, what do they call that? Not steampunk. Then
cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that culture, and I can't wait for that movie. I'll be.
I'm a huge fan of Blade Runner as well. I can't wait to see that.
What's the other one? Trying to think of a couple other.
And they're rebooting the fucking Matrix.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I'm not a fan of the original Matrix trilogy.
What?
I wasn't.
I think it was a good concept that was wasted on a bunch of leather jackets and slow motion shots. And
I had so many stoner friends I wanted to kick in the face.
Because people would just watch it endlessly, and you're like,
no, it's not real. That is
right.
Listen, I know life sucks right now. We're like 19 years old. Life's going to suck for a minute.
But it could be.
Get out.
Whoa.
But
I know Kung Fu.
Whoa. I just learned Esperanto.
No way, Morpheus.
You wouldn't know if it was real.
I fucking... Whoa. Shut up. You're starting to sound like them. Too, and then it's led to all those goddamn memes. What if I told you to stop saying what if I told you? Huh? How about
what if
that
I
one?
told you?
What if I told you that there's going to be a whole shit ton of Matrix memes coming in your future?
Oh no!
What if I told you that your Twitter feed in 2020 is going to be all Matrix memes again?
What the fuck's Twitter? Would be my next question.
Yeah, what the fuck's Twitter?
Because this came out, 1998?
Your Snapchat feed.
What
no, because this is in the future, in
Snapchat?
2020. So you're not following me. I'm going forward into the future.
Right.
After the production of the new...
Are cars flying yet?
No,
not yet.
I'm accounting for time of production. You know what? I'm not going to explain this joke. Just start the show.
Yeah, just start the freaking show. Let's get it.
Did you see the jeans? Wait, did I send you that one?
I've seen it, yeah.
Jeans with knee windows. Wait, what?
Yeah, because, your knees need windows.
Clear knee mom jeans?
You know, it's sexy when a girl shows off her knees.
No.
No.
Not unless she's wearing a skirt. It's not like, hey, look at my knee.
Right. Expose your knees.
No, it's like, I want some hot knee action.
Jeans with the knees cut out of them just highlight how bad the knees look when they're isolated.
Right. Exactly.
It's like you could zoom in on a picture of a naked woman and just show you a couple of folds, and you'd look at it and go, hey, what is that? Like,
hey, there's only one thing sexy about a girl.
And it's just like a little part of her back where it kind of tucks in a little bit.
Only one thing sexy about a girl in knees, all right?
Oh.
Put two and two together, kids.
Well, that's a good point, because the first thing to go on all of my jeans are the knees.
Oh,
I sound like an 8-year-old.
Yeah. You need patches now.
Or prostitute.
I can barely keep myself in shoes right now, is what I'm trying to say.
These are dumb.
I don't know. The fact also that they are clear knee mom jeans.
And that they're actually a real
First
thing.
of all, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Not at Kmart for $14.99.
At fucking Nordstrom's.
At Nordstrom's for $80-some fucking dollars, most likely, or probably more than that.
It's like the Kanye clothing.
Cut and styled like the $14.99 Kmart pants. What the fuck is going on here? And now to set yourself apart, you're going to go. You're going to go all Back to the Future. This is. Everyone's going to be wearing clear knee jeans in Blade Runner 2.
Oh, God. I might not go see it then.
Daryl Hannah had. Didn't she have like the clear raincoat?
These are $95 on Nordstrom.com.
$95. See, there you go.
Nordstrom's are selling these for $95.
They're cut like cheap jeans bought from Kmart 20 years ago. And they have the nifty feature of making your knee sweat and making sure that everybody's aware of it. And also, probably being horrible for blowjobs. Just saying.
You idiot.
Worst blue jeans ever. Don't deserve David Bowie.
David Bowie doesn't want your blue jeans. Orlando Bloom hitting a cannabis party with Justin Theroux, then leaves with a brunette after Katy Perry split.
Justin Theroux was having a cannabis party?
Justin Thyrox?
Apparently him and Orlando Bloom were at one together.
Are they making out?
I just
I generally don't fall.
I have Google alert on cannabis, and this was saying as part of it.
I generally don't succumb to envy. But why wasn't I invited to that party? Wait, who's that chick that he's got his arm around? That's not Jennifer Aniston. Who's the blonde bombshell with the bob in the face, like the chick from Billions?
That is the chick from Billions.
Boom.
I can barely see her face. Like
that's Malin Ackerman.
That is Madeline Ackerman. Why does she look like she has boobs?
Maybe she does.
I mean, I'm sure she does, but it looks like they were much bigger. So she was hanging out. Wait, Madeline Ackerman was hanging out at the cannabis party.
Malin.
How and why?
Ackerman. Yeah.
What? I called her the wrong name?
You said Madeline.
Her name's not Madeline.
No. There's no D.
Is it a party for a company called BEBOE? Bebo?
Bebo?
Say her first name again, please.
Malin?
Malin.
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 I had no fucking idea.
Yep.
Literally no fucking idea. I thought her name was Madeline.
Yeah.
I want to do cannabis with Justin Theroux.
He seems like he would be annoying.
If that's wrong, I don't want to be right.
He seems like he would be like, who invited this guy?
He'd be that guy.
Yeah.
He's going to freak out and have a panic attack. And
or he'd all
going to see his dead father.
Or
and
he'd
cry
bro
the rest
out
of
on
the
you.
night.
Bro.
Or he'd bro out on you.
I don't think he's a bro. Bro. Well, that's right. You don't have to be a bro to bro out on the dro.
Bro.
That's what I always say.
You don't have to be a bro to bro out on the dro. You just name the show. What do you know?
Stop.
Hey ho.
Oh,
hey.
Okay, no. Here. I have no control. Oh,
bro, man.
I have no audio.
Oh, some company in California had a party.
Hey, I have no audio.
Some company in California had a party. A whole bunch of celebrities were there. Orlando Bloom, Justin Theroux. Two of them.
What was the name of the company?
Bebo? I said BEBOE.
Bebo.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, what are you guys up to?
Oh, little weed, you know.
Christopher Media presents a Weedsmen Potcast production. It's time for the Nugget.
Whoop-de-doo. What does it all mean?
All the random stuff that didn't fit into Friday's show you'll find here.
Okay.
Say, man, you got a joint?
Got a little bit of reefer smell on your boy?
What that mean?
Please, just give me like weed, all right?
If you like this show, please tell a friend. Please follow us on Twitter and like and share us on Facebook by searching for Christopher Media. You can subscribe to all ChristopherMedia.net shows for free on ChristopherMedia.net. Please make sure to rate and comment on all your favorite Christopher Media shows. Thank you in advance for supporting Christopher Media by clicking on the PayPal button and by clicking through to all the sponsors who support ChristopherMedia.net. Thank you for visiting ChristopherMedia.net, and thank you for listening. Thank you for visiting ChristopherMedia.net.
Progressive presents The Sounds of the Old World.
The year is 2019, and someone is waiting for the previews to start in a movie theater.
Hey, you want anything? Popcorn? Soda? No, nothing?
This has been The Sounds of the Old World.
Brought to you by Progressive, where drivers can still switch and save like it's 2019.
Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Is that Shakespeare?
Nope, it's Geico.
Yeah, that's Shakespeare from one of his unpublished works. Oh, it be not for awakening. Nay, giveth thou the berries. For 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
No, it's from Geico, because they help save people money.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but Geico got it from Shakespeare.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.